Next is explanation of points 3. And since you are familiar with what needs to be done when explaining a point, we won't discuss it again, but let's observe the example.
These are preconditions that instantly drive us into flow. Now, back in the 1960s, psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, the godfather of flow, who coined the term flow, identified several of these triggers. And since then, Stephen Kotler and other researchers have identified even more. While Mihai Csikszentmihalyi pioneered the psychological research on flow, Kotler has pioneered the neurobiological research on the state, and is commonly regarded as the world's leading expert on flow. Now, the more triggers you have present in an activity at any one time, the faster you'll enter flow, the deeper the flow state will be, and the longer you'll be able to hold and sustain that flow state. Certain activities are naturally rich in flow triggers, like surfing, playing music, video gaming. The 3 first triggers for flow that Mihai Csikszentmihalyi identified were clear goals, immediate feedback, and the challenge skills balance. So here's an example of each of these in action. Let's say you're surfing. You spot the wave, you catch it, you ride it. These are the clear goals that are going to pop you into flow. Then you feel the balance on the board and the wave's power. This is immediate feedback. You're taking action in response to the information you're receiving from the wave. And as you continue surfing, you ride waves of varying sizes, varying difficulty, and if you're a surfer, varying weight, matching your skill level to keep engaged, which is the challenge skills balance at play. Now, that's all well and good for surfing, but what about your work? Well, the trick is to take these triggers and add them to activities that they don't necessarily show up within. So to apply this right away, you can tune the challenge skills balance by engaging in tasks that are about 4% more difficult than your current skill level. Our constant goal, as Mihai Csikszentmihalyi's book title suggests, is to move beyond boredom and anxiety. That's the sweet spot that leads to flow. The 4th pillar of flow is seldom discussed, but it's the reason behind the world's most productive people and how they operate. And it's called the flow cycle.
One thing I realized apart from what we have previously discussed is addressing potential objections and misunderstanding within the points you explain. I know we have talked about it as a building block, but not in the context of explaining a point. So here is how to do it. In your explanation stage, in addition to making it more appealing, you must also remember to answer any potential question, skepticism, or objection your audience will likely present.